Giants going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This is Jalen Richard. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. As they run the counter play, finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff working right, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Green 39, Green 39. Detroit, Detroit. No, check, Patriot.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quincy Enunwa, 39 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And, man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And they'll go on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Shepard will go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Carry, it's Logan, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Check. Watch out. Go. Let's run. They're running. Okay, ready up, see.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard, Leopard.
And they'll run it here. And some space here. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Room here to run. Muscling free near the 40. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Back that it up, Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Green 39, green 39. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set. Green 39, green 30.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Check, Patriot, Patriot. Let's go. Green 39. Green
Now
39.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Back that it up, Philly, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got a new one. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. On first down, Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Let's go.
Watson on first down. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Let's go.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go. What? Nothing. Flex round.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll make it third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. In motion, Anunwa. Back to throw. Got an open man, it's Anunwa. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now back to throw. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darren Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
The play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
answer. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it here with Logan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Back
to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run with Logan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Let's round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the I. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there, taking it in. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
All right, here we go.
And he's got room. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He can run for it, and he will. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
He's back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They find some open field here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Logan. And some room to work. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. They got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And some room to maneuver. Look at the dance and the juke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.